潮汐，将我的伤痕刻蚀成龙鳞，突袭中酝酿着风雨，血脉更续，在我皮肉下交织成命运，扎根于烈火烧灼的龙心，磨砺今世做我的骨骼，放任飓风从口中挣脱，用传说重塑我，用疼痛重铸我，撕裂心海之方，万军雷霆的巨响，浩瀚星魂激荡，惊涛骇浪胸口，鲜血滚烫，淬炼出爪牙锋芒。我必身披星光，在领域中原之上。撕裂心海之方，万军雷霆的巨响，摇撼星魂激荡，惊涛骇浪胸口，鲜血滚烫，淬炼出爪牙锋芒。我必身披星光，在领域中原之上。
Good evening yet again. How's it going, everyone? Welcome. We're back. I had my dinner, which was salad and some tortilla with ham, so that was alright. Ow. And now we're gonna play the Archon quest. I've been endorsed by so many people, like, not so many, 2 actually. No, more than that. A few of them that, oh my god, this Archon quest is so good. You really should play it so we can talk about it. It's the last part was. So the last part was mostly Ginger and Sanity, so I have a feeling that there's quite a bit to unpack here. Oh god. So, without further ado, let me just pause the music here and pop. Is it pop? There we go. Alright, so let me just update the title here. 4.2 Archon quest. Yup. Okay, that is still doing its thing. Right, so we're back here. First things first. I'll spend some of my resin. Oh, what the? I just redeemed my Twitch stuff. Okays. Understandable. How many wishes do I have? I think it's like 5, maybe? I don't want to pull more on her banner. I'm just gonna wait. I might pull on the Navia when she comes out, or I don't know. Let's see. There's this event that I will need to do at some point. But first, we go and do her boss yet again. Because I need the mats. Right. Right. I'm probably not gonna... So, anyone who wasn't here an hour ago when I finished Little Nightmares, I mentioned that I'm going to start the game, the Archon quest, but I'm not going to finish it. Because I've heard that it's fucking long, and ain't nobody got time for that today.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Oh, that sounds not bad. Alright. Now we've done that. I still haven't defeated all the regional, like, big bosses that actually don't drop anything. Because I've decided my mental health works more than those bosses, actually. You're back, but of course Twitch doesn't want to tell me. Well, that's Twitch's fault, really. Also, what is my my message on Twitch? Oh, I just checked what my notification message says on Twitch, because I should update that. I had that for a while now. Right. So, what I've done. What I want to check. Her vision doesn't really change with what kind of element she's using or what kind of alignment she has. Okay, so should I start holding the door shut for 2? Shut up! It was an idea, okay? It was an idea. I don't know why is it so hard to understand. I had no idea. Okay, once I figured out the key to those puzzles, it was actually not too hard to get through the other ones. But figuring out was the hard part. I had no idea. Right. I've only popped back for the door closing. Jesus Christ. Get over the door. I figured it out eventually with a little bit of help. Also, are we all ready for the roller coaster of emotions that this quest is going to bring? Because I'm not, but I'm so excited about this. Some time has passed since the incident in the Fortress of Meripede. Your sentence here is almost finished. Wait, we're still logged up?
Rest after breakfast. This is the life.
Wait, were we still logged up for more than a month after all that went down at the Fortress? I thought our sentence was like pardoned or something. They were still made us sit our sentence for 45 days? The fuck? I thought after the whole Fortress of Meripede almost exploding into the little bits and us saving the day by going up, bringing down Neuvillette and accompanying, that was the word I was looking for, accompanying Farina to meet with the knave. After all of that, Neuvillette still made us sit our sentence for another like 30 days or something. Are you serious? Okay, I'm not mad. I mean, it's kind of like it is treated like a holiday here.
Isn't something important supposed to happen today? Today's our big day! We're supposed to leave the Fortress of Mirapede! Come on! We've got to go complete the release procedures now!
I mean, I could quite literally just leave the Fortress of Mirapede, like, right now. Oh, God. I'm... Wait, I can't do that because that other quest? Oh god, okay, hang on. Yeah, hang on, let me just, oh fuck. Huh? Okay, this is the one that I need to get done. No leaving to your good prisoner. I will, okay, I will try and do this. Because apparently this world quest is now preventing me from leaving. But I'm just gonna start it, so it goes away. I started this world quest off stream anyway, so it's about the book. What a lovely person she is. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Did I tell you that I've started a second job a couple of weeks ago? No, you didn't. What are you doing? Well, I guess you just have to stay in jail. I will break out of jail. I've done it once with the world quest. I'll do it again. Also, I broke out of jail with Caterpillar. And now I have to, like, after that, I went back into jail? What the fuck? Have we made it villages stretches? I haven't made a profit yet. I don't know if that's actually your second job or you're trying to make a pun and I just don't get it. Which, both of them can be legit. What? I love those kind of jokes. I still don't get it. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Hey, Hey, Kingscar, hi. Oh, Prof, oh my god. Cactus. To be fair, English is not my native language, so some of these I'm quite slow to pick up, but now I get it. Thank you, Cactus. PG, that was a great joke. I just didn't get it. Kingscar! Forgive her, she's ESL. Hey. Kingscar, how you doing? Welcome. No pointed love after forgiving her. God damn it. Oh my god, I just want to get to the Archon quest. Okay, did I do the side quest? All right, now we can proceed with the Archon quest. My sister loves.
Please sign here. This document will be effective immediately upon signing, and you two may exit the Fortress of Meripede via the regular channels.
My sister laughed when I said I was making a bike out of spaghetti. She should have seen her face when I wrote pasta. God damn it! At least I understand that one. My favorite one is I saw an old man with one leg at the money withdrawal machine. Wasn't it called ATM though? Anyways, it looked like he was having trouble. He asked me if I could help him and check his balance. I pushed him over. God damn it! Anyways.
It's been so long since we've been to the surface. Let's hurry up and... Huh?
What's happening?
It's an avalanche. I mean, no, it's an earthquake. God damn it.
I'm fine, thanks. But I wonder what that tremor was just now.
I know what it was.
Let's ask the Duke.
I know what it was. It's the primordial sea doing primordial sea things. Oh, I'm not sure if I call it ATMs. You know what? You're bringing up a good point. I don't know if they are called ATMs everywhere. Where are we going? Am I supposed to come here? Risley?
Your Grace?
Ah, good to see you two. Is there something you wish to see me about?
Yes!
Yeah, what was with that earthquake just now?
Ah, that. The tremor didn't originate from the seafloor. In fact, it seems it came from the surface.
What?
Over the years of serving as the warden here, I've developed a sense for distinguishing between what occurs on the surface and what occurs underwater. Besides, the seal that Monsieur Neuvillette set in place won't fail so easily.
Monsieur Neuvillette?
If you recall our last incident, if there really were a problem, there would be crowds of inmates in a panic right now.
Huh, you've got a point. Okay, seems we need to get back up to the surface and ask about what happened. By the way, do you know what day it is today?
You know what why it takes so long for NASA to launch rockets? They need the planet. Oh god. I realized the other day that I follow 5 Genshin streamers, you included, and every single one has taken the time to admire his ass. Okay, to be okay. For our defense, Risley's ass is fine as fuck, okay? Oh, the only reason, like, okay, so I didn't really want Risley, right? And the only reason I was like, maybe I should pull for Risley was his ass. Because it was so nice. I was like, well, that is quite tempting, but I ended up not pulling for him anyway. But I may in the future. Also, have you seen Neuville's ass? When he's climbing up in like certain angles, you can actually see his ass. And that one is actually pretty nice though. I'm not gonna lie, Neuville's ass is pretty on point there too. It took you 5 streamers to real. I mean, Risley's ass is pretty nice.
I believe today is this month's pipe cleaning day.
Wait, seriously?
Everyone was hot before Kaveh. I'm pretty sure that everyone is still hot for Kaveh, but we've established that Kaveh is probably gay and probably in the relationship with Al-Haytham. But that I'm still not giving up the fact that Al-Haytham is probably in a friends with benefits relationship with Kaveh. They're not together officially. This is how Kaveh pays his rent. And Al-Haytham is actually bi and not gay, so I still have a chance, okay? But it can only be implied at this point. Yes, that's true.
Ah, yes. Have you completed your release papers?
Yep. It's you two. Are you leaving now?
Yep, I'm homosexuality in China. They're okay, so they can't, I guess.
Paimon says that it doesn't feel like we were confined here. It's actually been pretty nice.
So they can't say it out loud that people are in a same-sex relationship, but they can heavily imply it. Like in Honkai Impact, their other game, it is so obvious that a bunch of female characters are in relationship with each other, but they can't say it outright because it's China. I mean, it's basically 100% that Beidou and Ningguang are in one. Yeah, that is pretty sure as well. In China? Yes, in China. That's gonna be your monthly catchphrase now, Cactus.
Oh yeah, Paimon feels fond of this place now. Then be sure to come back and visit. I'll miss you.
I won't miss you, Siegewin, but that's okay.
If you've signed the release papers, then you're free to go. The guards will escort you out.
You're not going to see us off?
I knew you'd ask. All right, sure. Let's go.
No.
Wow, you actually agreed. No worries, you must be busy. Paimon was just joking.
Ah, so you do have a polite side, I see.
After being down here for so long, I imagine you must feel like you're lacking companionship. Shall I come along too?
That's alright. It's all like we'll never visit again.
Don't worry, we'll come back to see you. Paimon really likes the cafeteria here. The chefs sure do know how to make good grub.
I hope you won't be here as convicts the next time I see you.
We'll do our
Oh,
best
well, look,
to stay out of
if
trouble.
you give me a piece of that, yes, I might.
The work in the Fortress of Mirabede is finished. That's the end of another chapter in our journey. And since Neuvillette was the one who asked us to come here,
We should see Neuvillette. God forbid homosexuality in China, redneck rock stars are okay. Oh, god damn it.
we should probably go report to him now. Next up, the Palais Mermonia. You're going to see Monsieur Neuvillette? Please pass on our kind regards.
Also, I'm pretty sure that a human fucked
I'm sure
a
just your
Melusine,
regards
and
will
that's
do,
why we
no?
have Siegewin.
I believe it would be the polite thing to do.
You're right. I've heard the Palais has been terribly busy these days. Tell him that I hope he hasn't been overwhelmed by the recent string of troubles.
Okay. Go to the Palais Mammalia.
If you're concerned about things at the Palais, why don't you take some time to go up and check things out? I believe you should still have some vacation time to spend.
Thank you for being so understanding. It means a lot. It's been some time since I've gone to the surface. I must say that I've started to miss it a little.
Alright, so we're going to the Palais Mammalia. Mammonia. I've been making apple cider rum tonight. Oof. Mixing 2 types of alcohol together, I don't know. For me, that never ends well. Right, I can just teleport there, right? I don't have to like, okay. Apple cider isn't alcohol. It is in New Zealand. In New Zealand it is. Like, cider is a type of alcohol. Apple cider. Am I? No. No, I'm pretty sure it... I mean, at least everywhere else I've heard apple cider. I mean, there are the ginger... Like, the non-alcoholic ginger beer, but... There... Oh, because in... Oh! This is what I can't get used to in America. Everything that has alcohol, it has to have the hard in front of whatever it is. Like, hard lemonade, hard iced tea, whatever. But if it's just iced tea or lemonade, it's non-alcoholic. Ah, okay, I didn't realize that. That was so fancy. I love her skirt, by the way. It's so good. Okay. Oh, I know what Fireball is. Dingardo can't drink Fireball because he got that once really freaking wasted with Fireball, and he can't drink that ever since, apparently. I apologize on Enno's behalf. Kiwis are drunkards that only know alcohol.
Boring.
I am not even a kiwi!
What's more interesting to do?
The drink full. Oh, that... Okay, but that actually sounds nice. Like apple juice mixed with cinnamon, and maybe they could throw in some cloves as well. That would be so nice. We have Strongbow as an alcoholic apple cider in Australia. Yes, we have Strongbow over here, and I'm pretty sure it exists in Europe too. I pour rum in and put it in cinnamon stick in the mine tonight. That sounds so good. If you had like a slice of orange or something, just like stick on top of it, that would be so nice. You're adopted. What?
The Palais Mermonia sure is buzzing with activity today.
Why is it so echoey in here?
Halt! Huh? Oh, it's you two. Apologies. Monsieur Neuvillette did say you'd be welcome at any time.
You're an adopted. Can we get used
Would
to?
you mind helping me take a look at this report?
I'll
I
be
guess
right
so.
there. Sorry, I've got my hands full here. You can see yourselves in.
What is going on here?
Everyone's so busy. Seems a lot has been happening.
What is going on here, by the way? Why is everyone so busy all of a sudden? Is crime rate ramped up since we went to prison? No one was around to keep them in check.
Hello. You've come at the right time, but you'll have to wait for just a moment, as there are some urgent matters I must tend to
Oh my god,
first.
this man! How he
In the meantime,
crisscrosses
please,
his
have a
legs!
seat. If you'd like to have something to drink, let the Melusine outside know.
That's all right. We just ate.
Very well then.
Let's take a break over there while we wait for him to finish his work.
Okay. Crossing legs is attractive? Not particularly, but everything he does is attractive.
All right. That should wrap things up for now.
Are you done with your work?
We just ate, but I still like a slice of that cake, and probably. Okay, look. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But come on. Oh, hang on. What did I do? Okay, there.
Yes, sorry to keep you waiting.
I got myself a beer along
Today
with the
should
other
be the
one.
day you were released from
Hey,
the Fortress of
Evanescence, how
Mirapede.
you doing?
And it appears that you've managed to complete all the release paperwork.
That's right, and we came here to see you right away.
I thought we just ate. Everything that happened, as well as your dream regarding
A
child.
massive whale.
Do you have any idea what that might be?
Judging from your description, that cannot have occurred in any ordinary waters, but rather something like the primordial sea.
Oh god.
A whale of that size and shape cannot usually be found in the waters of Tevat. Therefore, we can only assume that child is presently immersed in primordial seawater.
How does he breathe though?
Primordial seawater? But how? Is he okay?
I mean, he is not from Fontaine, he cannot dissolve.
Most people wouldn't be capable of entering in the first place. I'm not completely sure how he could have gotten there myself.
Maybe he's not even in there. Maybe he's just somewhere else. He's probably in there, but there's a chance that he's not there. There's something I'd like to ask you about.
Yes? What is it?
What was the tremor that we felt earlier?
Ah, right! Paimon felt it too!
You're floating,
We asked Luke,
Paimon.
and he said it wasn't from underwater, so we figured you might know something about it.
It turns out that I have just received a report about this particular matter. In fact, that's exactly what I was busy with a moment ago.
Okay.
The source of the tremor was here on the surface near Poisson.
Poisson?
After the shaking stopped, the water levels in the Poisson area rose at an alarming rate.
The water levels rose? Oh no! What about all the people there?
Did they get
Fortunately,
evacuated?
the water levels only rose for a short period of time and have already returned to normal now. However, I still have a bad feeling about the whole phenomenon.
Take me.
If the change in water levels is connected with the leaking primordial seawater, then the situation in Poisson may be much worse than it appears.
We need to save
Nadia should be
Navia.
in Poisson, right? We need to go check on her!
Oh my god, this fucking Lily is... God damn it. What?
I would also like to go there as soon as possible, but I'm afraid I can't leave just yet. We must immediately formulate disaster prevention plans for the surrounding coastal areas to avoid potential catastrophes. I'll have to ask you two to go to Poisson first. I'll meet you there to check on the situation once I finish things here.
Oh, come on. Come with us, Noelette. I want to spend some time with you.
Please be careful.
Oh, yo, go save Taylor Swift! I know that people are referring to her as Taylor Swift, but
the two of
I
you
love
have my
it.
thanks. If you need any help, just let me know.
Okay, let's go. Wow, we are really going like from place to place in this Archon quest all over. What's going on?
No. What happened here?
Ah, that doesn't look too good. All buildings... Oh, hang on. All buildings seem to be in a pretty rough shape. Ooh, lord. There's nobody around. They were all dissolved? No, let's not assume the worst yet. I just saw someone on the roof of a building. Oh my god, Evan, this is... I keep seeing those memes about him saying, let's turn to the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. The oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. It's great. My god, those memes keep me alive, honestly.
Navia should be around here, right? We need to make sure she's still...
And they are dancing, I love it. Those are the best ones. There is a person there. One. Out of not a whole lot. Looks like the arc is still in pretty good shape.
We haven't seen a single soul all the way here.
I can't be seen liking
This
those.
is getting scary.
The VA did this whole TikTok to it. Oh my god, I have to find it.
What will I ever do now?
Look, there's someone on the roof over there.
Just stay put. We're coming up. Watch your balance.
All right, just hurry.
What happened here?
I'm not young anymore. How will I survive on my own?
What the fuck happened here?
My Desiree!
What the
Pretty
fuck?
sad.
What the fuck happened?
My leg! My leg! How could this have happened? It hurts!
Just hang in there. Help is on the way. You can hold my hand if
I
it makes you feel
love
better.
the facial hair on this NPC. I think that's new. The hell is going on here?
How could this have...
Just hang in.
Okay. What the fuck? Where is everyone? There she is. The local tailor found the TikTok. That's so... Thank you. Can you post it in the Discord?
Oh, it's Navia. She's over there. Hey, Navia, are you okay?
What?
You're here.
What the fuck
We heard there was a
happened?
situation in
Thank
Poisson,
you,
so we came as
Gingscar.
quickly as we could.
Yes. As you can see, the water level suddenly rose. It caused quite the disturbance, in fact.
Demoiselle! There was a wounded resident next to a building southeast of here. We've already transported him to safety, but we've run out of medical supplies.
What is going on?
He's wounded? How badly?
He fell, so it's probably a broken leg. He's pretty shaken up. When the water level rose, he desperately climbed up to the roof. Once the water receded and he saw the ground, he became terrified and eventually...
He jumped down then. Find the leader of Squad 1 and tell him to take the wounded resident to see a doctor. He should know where to go.
Okay.
Understood. I'll take over his search and rescue mission in the meantime.
All right, you'll be in charge.
What? Is this the primordial water just rose in Poisson?
I'm sorry. Where were we?
The situation in Poisson?
Impossible?
Right. Allow me to explain. A little earlier, we suddenly heard a loud noise.
Why is it so
First,
quiet?
everyone thought that something might have exploded in the waterways. But before we knew it, water started pouring out from everywhere. The rushing water seemed a little odd, almost like the unique color of primordial seawater.
What? Poisson?
Some people didn't realize the danger and thought it was just ordinary water leaking from somewhere. Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape.
What?
As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared. They were all dissolved. Those who realized what was happening started to flee in a panic, desperately trying to get to higher ground. Many were injured in the stampede, and some people fell from significant heights.
Oh my god. That is terrible. What the fuck?
The Spina di Rosula initiated rescue operations as quickly as possible, but there have been a lot of casualties.
Scalar show.
Fortunately, The water began to recede after some time, and the chaos came to an end.
Oh my
The water
god.
that flooded the area contained primordial seawater, so the lower levels of Poisson are still hazardous. To ensure everyone's safety, I've asked the people there to leave as soon as possible. No one knows if this could happen again. All we
Noob
can do
death
for
from
now
players.
is try
Oh
our
god.
best to help evacuate the residents. We still haven't completed the head count, but we'll have some numbers soon.
How awful. And all of this just came out of nowhere.
And you could even feel it in Meripede.
It was quite frightening indeed. I only wish that everything that just happened was a bad dream.
Is there any way we can help, Navia?
Yeah, we are here to help.
Thank you for being so willing to help in a moment of crisis like this. You don't know how much it means to
Bumped
me.
into Rocky and Wilson.
Really
That was
can't
fun.
express how grateful I am.
We're missing some people, aren't we?
Don't say that, Navia. That's what friends are for.
By the way, where's Malus and Silver? They were...
Demoiselle, we've got a situation here.
They're dead!
I'll be right there. Sorry, I need to go for now.
And off she goes. Seems it might be a while before she can take a break.
Oh. Navia walks around talking, many people organizing various matters. Her decisions are clear and
Okay,
responsible.
The wounded
I
are being
couldn't read
tended
it.
to, and we finished a preliminary head count. More support has just arrived, so I suppose I finally have a moment to focus on my own matters. Of course, we should remain ready for anything, and continue doing our best to rescue others. I'll be sure to have everyone at the Spina di Rosula ready to render assistance. Traveler, Paimon, would you two accompany me to my father's grave for a moment?
Yes.
Right now?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Where we going? Oh my god, this is not okay. Holy fuck. This is a pretty messed up actually, Vincenzo. Oh god. Don't worry, Navia. We're coming to have a look at your dad with you. We're on our way. I don't find a few deaths for 5 minutes of extra story time. I guess it gives us context, or I don't know. Plus those two NPCs that we were like accompanying Navia everywhere, they're probably dead. Which is very sad actually. Silver and the old guy, I don't remember his name.
Not a lot of people here, huh?
Well, given the time of day and the whole situation in Poisson,
Genshin killing people off? Well, NPCs.
Right. That's how things are now. The living are so exhausted that they've no strength to spare any words for the dead.
Navia?
There's no need to push yourself so hard. Oh, she's breaking down.
Navia, what's wrong?
Sorry.
I mean, Paimon!
I just...
What do you mean what's wrong? A bunch of people just fucking died under her watch. She watched people dissolve into water, Paimon. What do you think what the issue is, Paimon? Oh my god, you're so annoying.
Malus and Silver, they won't ever come back here again.
Can I slap her? Yes.
What should I do, Papa?
Oh fuck, they did, yes!
Huh? What happened to them?
I'm sorry for your loss.
Everyone agreed on the rescue plan, but still, I was the one who initiated it. They were helping evacuate the residents, but they couldn't leave in time. And they were caught in the seawater.
That is actually so sad. What the fuck?
What should we do?
We can't do anything.
I've known them for so long. And I know they weren't afraid. But I could at least hold a funeral for my father. And I know where he rests. But as for Malus and Silver, they're just gone. I just can't.
This is...
Everything looks so clean after it rains. Even the gravestones. I didn't expect that you'd enjoy a glass of red wine in front of Master Callus's grave.
I can understand.
That's
Besides,
so sad.
The scenery here isn't half bad.
See, it's not just me. I always want to bring something when I visit Papa.
Did I cry yet? Not yet.
Perhaps we might even have a picnic. He wouldn't be angry, would he?
How could Master ever be upset with you, Demoiselle? Yet the cemetery is the home of those
The two
who
of them are
passed.
dead.
Everyone ends up here sooner or later, no matter who you are.
Buying yourself a plot in advance, are you?
No need yet. But when I do, I hope you'll let me be buried beside Master Callus, Demoiselle.
Hey, stop joking around.
It's so sad that they're dead.
I'm quite serious. That way, it will save us both the trip to see each other whenever you visit your father's grave.
They're just random
That makes
NPCs,
sense.
but...
In that case, could I be buried on his other side?
After all, besides you, Demoiselle, the two of us could certainly be considered Master's closest companions, no?
Personally, I believe we fill those shoes just fine.
Why are you bringing this up all of a sudden? Seriously.
Spent the entire... I mean, yeah, it's like Tappy, but... Yes,
I'd really
they're
prefer
like
not
Tappy.
to talk about this stuff. And what do you mean by saving me a trip? I'd make the journey even if I had to visit you two somewhere else. I'd promised to let them rest in peace here. But here I am breaking that promise.
This is so sad.
I'm sorry for letting you see me in a mess like this.
I mean, it's quite okay, you're
don't usually
grieving.
cry, really.
Paimon doesn't know how to help you feel better.
You can't, it's grief.
Well, she understands how you feel.
I had always thought I could make my wishes come true. But now that I think about it, that never solely relied on me. Many things can only be accomplished with someone else's help. Malus and Silver have helped me so much. But by contrast, I could do nothing for them. I'm so sorry.
You can spend as much time as you need here, Navia. We'll stay with you.
I feel so sad. We're barely an hour in and I'm already really sad.
Thank you. Right now, you don't know how much that means. By the way, you can have a look at this. It's a list of victims from the incident that took place here.
Obena, Khan, Burnett, Giverny, Francine, Karina, Daisy Ray, Joinville, Julianne, Esson, as well as Malus and Silver. So, everyone else is safe. But still...
It's okay. I know what you're thinking. And you're right. We lost
No more
Malus and
macarons,
Silver.
so...
But
so...
we were able to save more than we anticipated. The overall outcome indicates that the cost was worth it.
No one's sacrifice is truly necessary.
Right. Don't think that way, Navia. One person might be saved at the expense of another, sure, but that isn't something we should ever consider a trade. Malus and Silver were not the price for saving anyone. They're heroes.
You're right. Thank you, Paimon. What you said just now.
I love how her boobs are
pretty
propped up,
amazing,
though.
actually.
I'm sorry, I know this is really
I'll
emotional,
remember your
but
words.
still.
Oh, really?
Seems you've become more eloquent in the time since we last met.
Oh, hello?
The knave?
What are you doing here? Oh.
Is everything going well on your side?
Yes, my people are carrying out the mission according to your request. All the residents of Poisson have been evacuated,
Poisson.
and we're preparing to relocate them to higher ground.
I was wondering the same thing. Not rude.
As for these supplies, we have everything taken care of. There is no need to worry.
Thank you very much.
Wait, do you two know each other?
I mean, she came
we
to
just
help.
met recently. Right, Miss Navia?
Usually, I would call this a coincidental encounter, but that doesn't quite fit this time. Besides, it never even crossed my mind that a Fatui Harbinger would come looking for me.
Scary exile's name. She looks so good, though.
Fatui, which allowed us to complete the rescue and evacuation work so quickly.
Mutual
Also
aid
pick
is
one
essential
name.
to fostering positive developments. We were already in the area, in any case, so it was nothing. That said, I must say that you're a lot sharper than you let on. I'm sure you understand what I mean.
I apologize for all the ways in which I tested you previously. We've never worked with a Fatui before, and it's extremely important for us to know who we're working with.
I mean, it's
My
true.
subordinates have reported that Fatui soldiers have been observing water levels and taking head counts in various locations. I hear that they've also prepared a large amount of emergency supplies. I'm quite surprised.
Yeah, because, okay, so I don't know what Arlecchino wants. Like, she is clearly cares about, like, how Fontaine will survive the whole ordeal with the prophecy and everything. She hates Farina. That's okay. That's fine. Because she's an Archon, and she probably hates Archons. But, you know, she also cares about her homeland. So I can actually see her just helping Poisson for the sake of helping Fontaine. So I can see that happening.
This is nothing to brag about, nor do I intend to. It is simply the
I
way of
kind of
powerful
want her.
organizations to act forcefully, whether they are doing good or ill. You've witnessed that firsthand, in any case. As I've told this traveler before, I know of the prophecy, and I intend to prevent the impending disaster.
She's
Lending
so
your
pretty.
organization a hand was a natural first step in accomplishing
At least
that.
someone in Genshin
As
has a
such,
brain.
do
I
not
mean,
be troubled
yeah,
by
some
this token
some
of our
characters,
sincerity.
including
Perhaps
Arlecchino, has
one
one.
day You'll also
Not
be
all
able
of
to
them,
help
though. Some
me
of them
in the
don't.
same way.
Without your help, there would have been many more casualties. I won't forget your kindness.
Furthermore, I sincerely regret what happened to Malus and Silver. I only wish that my people could have arrived a little earlier to prevent this from happening.
Don't say that. You and your subordinates did everything you could. As Paimon said,
Kino is a hard
Malus and Silver
K sound in
didn't choose
Italian,
to
so it's...
sacrifice themselves for any specific
But it's
person,
Arlecchino
and they
or
weren't the price
Arlecchino.
paid for other salvation.
Both of them sounds
They
good. Arlecchino.
chose to become heroes themselves.
Arlecchi. Isn't she spelled with double C? Is it a CS? Hang on. I thought that she's spelled with a double C, so it's a ch sound instead of a k sound. Can someone double check that for me? Because I believe both of them sounds
I liked
okay.
hearing
But
people put it that way. It's like trying to relieve pain by saying some noble-sounding words. But right now, there's nothing more suitable. They really did become heroes.
You're right. I'm sorry for your loss, Miss Navia.
I love the propped up titties.
Water is life to Fontaine's people, and it also spells disaster. It's no wonder that people always say that prophecies represent fate. Fortunately, I've never been one for such opinions.
So, you're one who will try to change fate then?
Of course. That is why I'm going to Hotel Bouffe de Thé. I still have some things to take care of, and the children need my attention. By the way, traveler, Paimon, one more thing.
Ah, okay. So it is K. Okay, thank you.
Huh? This isn't right. Paimon thought you would ask us to walk with you for a moment so you could tell us something in private.
That is a clever and useful conversation technique, which I do like to use when necessary. But there's no need today. It would not hurt to have Miss Navia listening in.
I have wishes ready for her.
I'm sure you remember that I said we could work together when we had the chance.
I do want to say one for her.
You and I both know that there may be issues with the primordial sea. Previously, it was the fortress of Meripede's sluice gate, and this time it was the water levels in Poisson. These are both signals.
So the time for the jolly cooperation has come.
Allow me to share the latest intel I've received from the House of the Hearth's
I
intelligence
just
network
noticed the stream.
During some recent investigations, a child claimed to have discovered some ruins near Poisson. The ruins date back to ancient times and seem to be worth investigating.
Those are some fancy spiky bumps.
Judging by the dating of the ruins, they may be related to the prophecy and the coming crisis. The situation is becoming more urgent, so any pertinent information will prove extremely precious. My people initially came to prepare for ruin exploration. Unexpectedly, this disaster struck. And at present, we're all busy prioritizing the rescue effort.
So that's why the Fatui were already in Poisson.
I wanted to take the children along, but unfortunately, Linny, Lynette, and Fremine have all been dispatched to higher ground to assist affected residents. Linny told me that outside of the house, the person they trust most is you. Which is why I want to give you this task.
Okay, so out of all the Fatui Harbinger we've met, she seems to be the most reasonable. Like, yes, she is a Fatui Harbinger and she probably has some like underlying wants and goals. But she's also quite reasonable when she needs to be. It's actually, I like her.
The House of the Hearth's members see each other as family. But Linny, Lynette, and Fremine said that they also see you as such, even though you are not from the house.
I mean, you don't climb the ranks of being nice. I mean, yes, she is not nice. But she is reasonable and she's smart. She understands risks and she understands when she needs to cooperate with people who she usually doesn't like, whom she usually considers enemy. That is a smart, like, that is a good trait to have. I still don't trust her. I don't trust, like, it's not about, this one is not about trust. Don't get me wrong. I don't trust her either. She probably has some underlying goal that is probably very, very bad. But she is reasonable. And right now, she is genuinely trying to help, I think. Or even if she's not genuinely trying to help, she is helping. So that is the fact that it is right now. The bestest child beats the shit out of everyone. Easy. Child is just easy to understand. I love Child. But I also love Arlecchino because she's reasonable. I don't trust her, don't get me wrong, but she is reasonable. And you can work with her just because you can reason with her. Like, she still probably has some pretty bad things that she's done and she will do. But like right now, our goals align, so. I get not liking her Archon, but still, trying to take the Gnosis and giving it to an organization that's done crazy wrong. She probably has her reasons, we just don't know her reasons. But take to save her country's people from the Archon as being irresponsible with the prophecy is also a fair move. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling, that she thinks that the Archon is incompetent. Neuvillette does not have enough power to stop the prophecy on his own. So she's like, well, there's quite literally no one to save Fontaine, so may as well do something about it. That is fair.
I'm sure you already understand how earnest they consider their friendship with you to be.
Oh, that somehow makes Paimon feel kinda happy.
The basic thing Farina's useless. Everyone thinks Farina is useless.
But since the children consider you family, it's only natural that I freely share it with you.
So, yeah, so everyone in Fontaine thinks that Farina is useless. Everyone. It's not just her, everyone else thinks that. There is still a chance that she does rogue with the Gnosis like Scar and doesn't hand it over. That's also a possibility. But right now, we have to concentrate what's right in front of us.
Got it! So all we gotta do is go to some ruins, right? We can handle that.
Excuse me, but may I tag along?
You wish to join, Miss Navia?
But are you sure you're up to exploring some ruins? You need to rest.
We were just released from prison today.
Yes, but I can't just go back and plop myself into a chair by the roadside and do nothing. There's no point in being depressed while we still have a disaster
boobs are the
on our
best
hands.
part of her, honestly.
As my father's successor, I must live up to the hopes he had in me.
Cactus, that's... I think I know. She might be, like, inspired kind of like a raven. Because her character is very similar to a character in Honkai Impact. They're very much the same, like, very similar. And that character is called Raven. So, she could be inspired by a raven. She's trying to shake it off, oh god.
Besides, I'm also doing this for myself. I need something, a distraction, to keep my
Raven's
mind
probably
off
no,
loose and silver.
but she has like, I don't know. I mean, yes, I understand, but still. Navia is strong, but she needs company right now. We can be that company if she goes on the exploration to the ruins with us.
Since you put it that way, I have no objections. What do you say, traveler?
We'll go to the ruins.
All right. The ruins are to the south of Poisson. Here's the map.
Okay, the three of us will handle it. Come on, let's pack up and get going.
Right. As a fantasy, no reason to be strict with the colorization, yeah. That's why I think that she is inspired by ravens. Because her character is exactly the same as the character called Raven in Honkai Impact. Like, they're so similar. Those high heels, the high heels are fantastic. I know that this is potentially the worst way to cross this, but that's alright. Also, I love that the Fontaine characters have designs on the sole of their shoes. Look at Neuvillette. He also has some design on the sole of his shoes, and Farina has some design as well. Love that. Where are we going? I mean, I could have just teleported close by, but that's alright. Boop.
I see everything.
Oh, I know where I I am. Where's that no, it's not there. Okay, never mind. Oh, I remember this ruin. Yeah, Fontaine clothing is insane. Cologne has shirt's probably Cologne's shirt is probably the strongest button in all of them. Chlorine's button, or Chlorine. I just call her Chlorine. Her button is quite impressive indeed.
So, are these the ruins the knave was talking about?
I think the overall designs are getting more elaborate. That is also possible. It's all life support. It's pretty much life support.
They seem to be pretty ancient, all right.
Let's go in and have a look.
Just be careful.
The pronunciation is more accurate. I thought you studied French. What did I mess up this time? I'll bring these characters. It kind of looks like the Narcissus Synchros thing. Chlorine. It's Chlorine. I'm gonna keep calling her Chlorine because that makes a lot more sense to me. Okay, I can only like swim across. That's fine. It's Chlorine! Look, even if it's Chlorine, I'm going to keep calling her Chlorine because it's the chemical and that's what her name reminds me of, so... Just like Fermine is fermented boy in my eye forever, so... Fermine is fermented boy, and Chlorine is Chlorine forever.
Strike a pose! Pause, reveal thyself!
Silence!
Also, these little guys, they follow me. Look at them. They come after me. Aren't they the most adorable looking things? I love them. They are all dressed up and fancy. I love them. Have you seen the reel about Farina? What do you mean my card declined? The red's getting spawned on me? Eat them. No! I haven't seen the reel about Farina, but if it contains spoilers, just put them in Discord if you are part. I think you are part of this the Discord. Put them in the Discord and just put spoiler on it. Like the spoiler tag on it. And then... Okay. I was seeing jokes about Nuzia and Numa being Ugia, the board game, and pneumonia. Yeah, that kind of reminds me. My god, this song is so good. This OST is so good, what?
Ah! Watch it! The floor here isn't safe!
Oh no shit.
Hey! By royal decree!
Oh no, now I just understand. I understood your sentence, though I haven't seen it. Anything here? No. I died to the fall because I went too quickly! Noise.
This place has also been contaminated by primordial seawater.
Ooh.
Yeah. And a lot of it, too. A Fontainian would most likely dissolve the moment they fell in.
You should go back to safety, Navia.
Wait! You can't go down if there's primordial seawater. It's too dangerous, and it won't be any help for you to just stay here.
By the way, you might want to eat an omelette or something like that. Why?
Don't get Paimon wrong. We're not saying you're useless. It's just that...
No, you're right. I can't
reason.
do anything in this
Okay.
situation. I'll leave this to you. That complicates things. Maybe the only way left is
The whole
forward.
section just collapsed.
In
Yeah.
that case, do you want to wait for us here?
Maybe we won't be able to come back for you though.
The water levels here are unstable, and there's a chance the water will rise. So staying here wouldn't be safe either. I'll go together with you. Perhaps we'll find the exit just up ahead.
Well,
All right. Come with us for now then, but please be careful.
if Navia drops down and gets dissolved in the water, I am not gonna be happy because I still want to pull for her.
Oh no, it's a dead end. Let's try climbing over from the side.
Okay. Nah, just dip a toe in and see if it's safe. Sure. 5 gigabyte of RAM in her brain is probably like me. Oh my god, if they kill a playable character now, I don't think they would do it before she's released, honestly. If they ever kill a playable character, they probably kill them after they are released. No ashes, just water. Don't worry, you can pull for ashes if that happens. Water. You can pull for water. There's water behind this, just watch. Oh no, oh wow. What the fuck? What is that? It's probably some Narcissus Cruise level bullshit. What is this place? What's that shape called? I know it has a name. It's like there was. I know that I know that shape has a name. Oh god. Kill child tarantula. Tortilla. Oh god, I have to run, am I? Yeah, back in the day everyone thought Signora was gonna be released, nope dead. But they already announced that Novia is going to get released though. They announced it on the Genshin Twitter like a week ago. It's magic, go ahead, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, that was good. That was, nice. How did I fell through that crack? I don't know. Oh!
Is there something wrong with this bridge? Run!
Run! Oh god, will the Via die? Ah!
Demoiselle?
Huh?
Demoiselle, what are you doing here by yourself?
No,
Would you be
no,
standing
don't
here
tell
till
me any
dark if I
spoilers.
hadn't
No,
come to
no
get you?
spoilers.
Maybe she just wants some time to herself, Malus.
Oh, was I sleeping?
Yes, it would appear so.
Navia is skating.
I must be tired.
That's quite possible. However, you were the one that suggested we go out for a walk.
What?
Oh, right. I nearly forgot.
What the fuck?
It must have slipped my mind when I dozed off. I haven't had a nap today yet. Have I? This is a familiar feeling, yet something's a little strange.
Flashbacks before you die.
Is something the matter, Demoiselle?
Oh,
I love that
no.
he's wearing sunglasses
No, I'm fine.
inside the cave
I
too.
was just trying to recall why we came out for a walk.
Do you remember Mr. Giverny? He'd requested our help before with foreign merchants who had a debt dispute with him, and we'd resolved the matter not long ago.
It's a little bit vessel. I know,
were
but
headed to
it's
see
still
how things were
hilarious a
going
little
with
bit.
him at the moment.
Ah, right. Yes. I remember now.
Oh, Miss Navia. Ah, Mr. Malus. And Mr. Silver, too. It's good to see all of you.
Ah, how have you been?
I've been great. Thanks to your help, those bothersome merchants finally realized that I wasn't the one they were looking for. Why, I wasn't even the guarantor for that person. They were knocking at my door day and night. Even my neighbor, Obina, was getting fed up with them.
Obina.
Sometimes force is required to calm someone down.
By the way,
and
did
get them
you
to listen to
know?
what you
No,
have to say.
no, don't tell me anything spoilery, okay?
That's right. Oh, by the way, Burnett, what was it that you wanted to give
Oh
to
yeah,
Miss
I knew
Navia
about
again?
that. I knew about that.
Oh, yes. One moment, I have it right here.
Pretty
Miss
nice.
Navia,
So gay.
these are
No,
some flower seeds that I prepared.
everyone
Please
is
take
gay.
them. They're a very good variety, and they'll become very big and beautiful.
That's the
once
biggest
they bloom.
spoiler. She gay.
I
Everyone
don't
gay.
know what we would have done without your help, so this is a little token of our appreciation. I hope you won't refuse.
Ah, did you cultivate them yourself? Thank you so much. I'll certainly take them. Malus, we do still have some empty flower pots at home, right?
Why, we can have as many pots as you'd like, demoiselle.
Perfect. In that case, we'll swap out some of the decorative plants for some of Mrs. Burnett's flowers.
Very well.
What the hell is going on?
Something seems to be off here. Excuse me, madam. If I'm not mistaken, your name is Burnett, correct?
That's right. Is something wrong?
No, it's nothing. This is the first time we've ever met, but your name seemed familiar to me. I must have heard it when I was discussing things with your husband previously. I've heard this name before. Sometime recently, I'm sure of it.
Davi, are you dead?
And why are there so few people around here? Where did everyone go?
We must mind the time, demoiselle. We still have important things to attend to today.
Huh? We do? Like what?
Well, now, did you forget?
Oh, yeah?
Miss Navia, here you are. I've been looking for you. Please, come to the Opera House. Your trial is about to begin.
What?
My trial? Wait, why would I need to go to the Opera House?
What is happening?
Yes, she's right, demoiselle. It's just about time now, so we should get going.
Oh? All right then.
What the fuck? What is going on? I'm so lost, same.
Look, it's Navia. She's here.
And her two attendants are with her. Goodness, everyone's finally here.
What is happening?
There sure are a lot of people here to see the trial. And they all seem to be oddly excited about something. I even know some of these people. Karina, Desiree, Joyville, Jolien, Essen. Why are so many people here?
What is happening?
Why do I have no recollection of this case? And as for the judge... huh? Where's Monsieur Neuvillette?
Please sit in the defendant's seat. Don't worry, Silver and I shall accompany you.
All right. But are you sure you can stand behind me?
Typically, it wouldn't be allowed, but today is an exception.
What is happening?
Hey, what kind of place do they think this is?
Come on, do they have any idea what they're doing?
Seriously.
Enough with the whispering! Could someone please tell me where Monsieur Neuvillette is? And why I'm standing trial?
My dear Miss Navia, have you not yet realized what you've done? In that case, allow me to explain. As all here know, you are Master Callus's successor, the head of the Spina di Rosula, someone held in high regard by every soul in Poisson.
Yeah?
After you took over the Spina, you treated all of us just like the late Master Callus had. If anyone in need reached out to you for help, you responded.
Yeah?
Not only you, but your butler, your subordinates, nearly everyone in the Spina di Rosula fought for the well-being of those in Poisson.
Yeah?
Wait a moment. Aren't you just proving that I'm a good person?
What the fuck?
Yes, correct. Absolutely right. And that is why you stand accused. You have helped so many people get through so many difficulties. You are one with us. We are inseparable.
What the fuck?
We are one big family. All of us who are from Poisson, inextricably linked. And with you being so important, we couldn't possibly do without you. Therefore, this fair and honorable court shall declare you guilty, and you shall stay here. You will be together with us forever.
Huh? What are you saying?
What the hell is going on?
Everything you have said is correct. I have indeed done a lot for my hometown, and I would be willing to be with you all, but what is the purpose of having me stand here like this?
I'm so
What
confused.
is there to discuss?
Ah, well, if that's what you think, then I have no further comments.
How wonderful, Miss Navia!
What the fuck? Did she fall into the water? Was she dissolved already?
I know all these people. Why are they laughing?
I seem to remember now. Yes,
The fuck
I
wrote
get it.
this?
This trial is...
Wait just a moment. This isn't right!
Hello, I'm under the water.
Malus?
What was that, Mr. Malus? Our conclusion is very clear and unanimous. Let the court judge her now. She's guilty!
Stay here, Navia! You're one of us!
Demoiselle, don't admit guilt. This trial means to keep you here forever.
What the
I wish to exercise my right to defend Our Lady. Mr. Joinville, you only know of Navia's goodness, but nothing of her utterly independent mind.
Born of free and independent spirit.
Hello.
She's never been tied down by anything. Indeed, even
I'm
the death
so
of Master
confused.
Callus couldn't stop her.
Her actions cannot serve as proof that she identifies herself as part of any group. She merely acted as an individual, extending her hand to help others.
How are you doing, Wolf? It has been a minute. Are you doing okay?
Please do not mistake her actions as being otherwise.
Really? As an individual, you say? Don't forget, we are all Fontainians here.
Tired.
This
Oh,
is the
I
nation
love
of justice,
Mom.
the nation
Oh.
of Hydro. Even if Miss Navia only voluntarily rendered her assistance, that doesn't change the fact that her beautiful soul must return to everyone. Water accepts all, blends with all. It will surely accept her kindness.
What the fuck?
Everything is measured here in the nation of Hydro. And in the end, everyone shall meld together. Thus, when a unanimous opinion emerges,
The
that
sleep schedule
opinion
is whack. I'm
represents
sorry. I
justice.
hope take care of
Now,
yourself,
I
okay?
speak for everyone. Our opinion is consistent. Navia should stay. We and
What's more sad that Navia
are
is
one.
gay?
And you would call this justice? Preposterous. You, are merely jealous that Demoiselle still has a chance to exist
Attack
as
on
an
Titan
individual.
finishing. I haven't watched Attack
Have you
on Titan.
forgotten how much you all once longed to become individuals, to become independent?
I started watching Attack on Titan when I was way too young, and it traumatized me a little bit. So I stopped watching it and I haven't touched it since. But I've heard it's a great show, and I know that it's really nice and it's really good. I probably won't watch it though.
Do you mean to defy our justice?
If your justice is flawed, then why should we acknowledge it?
As you said, we can also have our own justice. Silver and I shall defend Demoiselle. And that is how we will enforce justice.
Ugh, my head... It hurts.
Demoiselle.
Silver, it hurts. My head is spinning. All I can see is stars swirling in front of me.
What the fuck?
I remember now. Everything that seemed odd from the very beginning.
What is happening?
Karina, Desiree, Joyville, Jolien, Essen, and Mr. Giverny and Mrs. Burnett, who we met earlier. Even Malus and Silver. I don't want to admit it, but they're all dead.
Ah, God damn it!
Don't be afraid, and don't admit guilt. We will protect you to the very end.
Absurd! Who are you to say that she cannot be judged? We are the majority, and in the nation of trials, the majority is absolute justice. We are the will of all. Don't let them escape!
I'm gonna have to go, sorry. Alright. Have a good sleep, Wolf. See you later. Good night.
Must you be so stubborn? How could the two of you possibly hope to stand against the collective? Do not resist. This judgment is fair and just. Navia belongs to us.
What the fuck?
After all that happened, she should not be left alone in Poisson.
What are you saying?
No more excuses.
She says we're jealous. Jealous? How could she possibly be an independent individual?
Oh God!
What's with these people?
Who's jealous of her?
She belongs to us.
Miss Navia, she...
Silence.
Ah!
That's...
Neuvillette!
Monsieur Neuvillette!
Such commotion is prohibited in the court. The accusations you just presented are nonsense and cannot constitute a proper trial. The court will adjourn for the rest of the day. In this, I shall hear no objections from any unauthorized party.
Our thanks, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Please leave with me, Miss Navia, while there is still time.
But...
Go on now, Demoiselle. This is your only chance to leave this place. What, can't bear to leave us
Oh my
behind
God,
or something?
Neuvillette came to save her personally!
My apologies. I couldn't resist making one little joke once I realized that this shall be our last goodbye.
Malus... Silver...
Quickly, you must come now.
Goodbye, Demoiselle.
Oh my God! No!
No, wait! Just a second!
Hey, Navia?
You're awake?
Good. Fuck!
I must have been dreaming. Malus and Silver were still alive, and they were defending me at some insane
How
trial.
did Neuvillette spawn here all of a sudden?
Did all the sad feelings cause you to have a nightmare? Paimon could give you a hug.
The ruins you were exploring suffered a cave-in. When I arrived, I found you falling toward the water. You were just about to be dissolved within, but I...
What is it?
What?
I think I saw 2 Oceanids protecting you. It was only for a moment, perhaps even a fraction of a second, but they gave me the chance to retrieve you. Were it not for their intervention, I would not have been able to rescue you before your consciousness dissipated.
Silver. Oh my god, he pulled the Zhongli pretty much.
You mean like what happened with Vache?
I really like how Melusa's written goodbye, sir. Oh my god. So people that are dissolved became oceans?
Perhaps those 2 Oceanids were the people you saw in your dream.
Oh my god.
I always told them that they didn't have to protect me. To think that they'd keep doing so even after death.
Oh my god, this is... Oh my god, I am going to cry in this quest, am I?
Please come with me.
I'll go everywhere with you, Neuvillette. Everywhere with you.
Neuvillette, are you okay?
Hmm? Oh, I am quite all right. Perhaps there's something we could chat about?
Why do you look so stiff all of a sudden? Oh, Paimon knows. You're the type who feels awkward when there's nothing to talk about, right?
Yeah.
I merely thought that we should give Navia some time to herself.
If Navia yeets herself in the water, then it's...
Just say so then. Don't you think it's even more awkward to call us over like this and then have nothing to talk about?
I suppose so.
By the way, Sigewin sent her because...
Sigewin. I hope all is well with her these days. Her work in the Fortress of Meropide has not been too much for her, has it?
Nah, she's doing okay.
Don't worry. She's doing fine down there. She's an amazing head nurse.
If she eats Neuvillette, it's fast like when she been slipshod. Yes.
I see. Well, that is good. I have always worried that Sigewin would need a lot of time to understand the world of humanity, just as I have.
Oh, and the Duke also says hi. Even though Sigewin made him do that. He hopes that you haven't been overwhelmed by all that's happened lately.
Thank you. I have indeed been busy lately, and I also hope
I love this music in the background, by the way.
He still doesn't know what to talk about. Let's chat about something else then.
You're the expert, Paimon.
So, Neuvillette, you're probably quite the swimmer, huh?
Paimon.
Yes, of course.
Oh, can we get a Neuvillette in swimsuit skin? I want.
Let's try something else.
God damn it,
how did you find these ruins? Did the knave tell you?
Yes, in fact. I had arranged to meet you in Poisson, but when I arrived, I discovered that the Fatui were helping the residents evacuate. They had even transported a large quantity of supplies to the area. Amid my astonishment, I ran into the knave, and we had a chat. She informed me that she had asked you to investigate the ancient ruins here.
While she is helping out,
we
yeah.
originally planned to meet up with you, but we thought you might still be busy with all those official documents. We didn't think exploring the ruins would take very long, and who would have thought you'd wrap things up so quickly?
I hope Navia can get back on her feet. I mean, she is standing. Love is destructive. Love is
I'm sorry to have
destructive.
kept you all waiting like that. I'm feeling much better now. I guess we should get going again. Will you come with us, Monsieur Neuvillette?
Yes, if you wouldn't mind my company.
Oh, Neuvillette.
Oh, right! Another one joins the party! Let's get going then!
I like when Neuvillette joins the party. Right.
I see everything! Yeah. Oh, it's revealed like...
Settle down!
Oh my god, the little animal friends. They come with me, they follow me. Come friend. Look at them go, I love them so much. They're so adorable, look at them. Don't go and don't ever go away. Wow, they have a pretty good uptime. Ah, fuck.
Watch your step!
Oh, they despawn. Ah! Oh god, great. And the damn fella died. No! Why are there so many hilichurls in this area?
Bow your head.
What? Oh no.
Seems we're almost at the top. Keep it up!
Okay. Right. You learned an intro video in real life. I don't want to see it. You nearly killed Farina. What is this place?
Hey! The Temple of Wisdom!
Silence! An oversight on my... Let the mighty be humbled!
It's like the what is it called? That tower in Enconomia. I don't remember the name of it. What is this place? And all of this is under Poisson. Oh, that's Farina's ability. She has different abilities if she is Numa or Uncia aligned. So right now, if I put her E down, she heals. But if I do the same thing, her ability is spawning these 3 little helpers. Poisson. What is this place? This is some Narcissus Cruise stuff. I feel a bit more safe that Novilette is with us, actually.
Looks like we've reached the end.
Look at him being sexy as fuck.
This is the place. There should not be any other hidden spaces in the vicinity.
Hidden place for what?
The path sure had some twists and turns, but it turns out that this place isn't actually that big.
I mean, that was a huge fucking tower in the middle, and a tower. Now! The hell? That Farina?
Stone slates. It seems like they were put here as an offering. Could we take them down and have a look?
Perhaps we should just leave them be for now.
I love how Novilette is so good looking when he's thinking.
There are 4 locations in total, but only 3 stone slates. The slate that should be in the first empty spot is missing.
The surrounding walls also show signs of damage.
There's something written below. Let Paimon see. Reason dictates that this nation be destroyed. I shall record the history of its future here in its past.
What?
It feels like someone left these slates and these words here for a purpose. But does he mean that Fontaine should be destroyed?
I mean, that's what
That would fit the circumstances dictated by the prophecy, yes. Indeed, the slate's contents correspond to it. Take the second slate, for example.
There's a person kneeling here. She seems so dedicated. And there's a whole bunch of other people behind her doing the
Oh,
same.
is that Agaria getting her gnosis?
What is this? Some kind of island in the sky?
That's Celestia.
And is that Lady Farina in the third image? Did the Hydro Archon fall into the water?
And is that a ring of people around her? Paimon doesn't quite get it. Are they all in the water?
The fourth image. I know this one. This exactly matches the content of the prophecy.
Okay.
The people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne.
That does seem to match.
More information should be hidden in these slates, but I fear I cannot easily uncover it, most likely due to us missing the first slate. I am very sorry.
Don't blame yourself, Monsieur Neuvillette. Deciphering ancient stone slates isn't one of your duties.
Fair.
Ooh, Paimon's getting the chills just looking at these slates. This says that it's
I'm
the
so
history of the
confused.
future, right?
I am just getting more and more
Sure
confused.
come true.
I really hope it doesn't mean that.
Still, Paimon feels like these images are kind of weird when you look at them together.
Yeah, it is strange. Don't worry about it. Okay. They should be the order of the third and fourth image,
That's
right?
right! If the images are in chronological order, shouldn't the fourth, the waters drowning Fontaine, come before the third, where the Hydro Archon herself falls into the water?
And yet the order is reversed here.
The second image is also quite
If we go by timing, Lady Farina only emerges in the third image. That means that the person in the second image might be the previous Hydro Archon.
Egeria, then. I had never met her, but her appearance here does match the records. The previous Archon kneeling before the floating island in the skies, as if confessing a sin.
Did she herself commit that sin? And if not, why would she be in such a posture? Also, I'm still wondering why these ancient stone slates are here at all.
What
Judging
is
from their
happening?
contents, could this place be the origin of the prophecy? Does that mean that someone, or some people, once saw these slates?
But who would have created these slates and left these words here?
The Narcissus Synchrosordo, maybe?
It seems that any further clues will have to come from Farina.
What?
In that case, there's no time to lose. There's nothing else to be gained here, so let's head back first.
Please don't fall into the water.
We better get somewhere safe for now.
Navia corset. I love the push-up of her titties. Honestly, whoever created this place, it doesn't matter now. The real question is whether the things will truly play out as a prophecy. Oh god. What? It is all very confusing. I am concerned. I am very much concerned. Oh, hang on. I'm just escaping the... Oh, I got...
Need to be there for yourself.
I missed the first sentence while I was looking at something else.
You still have energy for that, Navia? Paimon's already beat.
Yeah, we just got out of prison.
Just head back to the Fleuve Cendre and have a rest then. Thanks for keeping me company all this time.
I'll depart as well. Thanks for your hard work today. Rest well, everyone.
Okay.
Traveler, I will go talk to Farina tomorrow morning to ask about the stone slates. I'm sure that you're concerned about this matter as well. If you have time,
I didn't like her design first, but she will give me a like emoji. Yeah. Alright, see you tomorrow.
Are you really gonna talk to her about this directly? Will that be a problem? Paimon's getting a little scared now that it's come to this.
She has long been harboring secrets and will not give them up easily, which makes it all the more my duty to ensure that she understands the present situation.
Alright, we'll leave it in your hands then. You're probably the best person to talk to her anyway.
I will be carefully considering my words tonight.
Traveler, Paimon, our safe house at the Fleuve Cendre is always open to you, as ever. So please don't think you're an imposition.
Okay.
Alright. I'll be on my way then.
You almost died like 2 minutes ago, but... Shit is going down!
We're finally back!
Welcome back. We've got a special menu prepared for you two tonight.
Oh, nice.
Yay! And there's good food too! Navi, no, the boss is the best.
You did great as well, Paimon. No, you didn't.
Ooh, desserts! Nice! These are all Paimon!
Oh, is that looks like a matcha cake.
Paimon's already starting to forget what happened today.
Is that fucking Mona?
Is that who I think it is?
Huh?
Mona?
It's you two.
What?
What are you doing in Fontaine?
What are you doing here? Mona?
Mona?
Well, that is a surprise. Did the stars not tell you we might meet here?
Seriously, nobody just uses a scry glass whenever they've got time to just see who they'll meet on the road.
Still, we didn't expect
Mona?
to see you here.
How did her
Wait, you're not
broadcast
Fontanian, are you, Mona?
Well, I have some business to attend to here, so I booked a hotel in the city. I was just out for a stroll when I bumped into you. Quite unexpectedly, if I might add. Why did you think I was from Fontaine, though? Is that because Magistus doesn't sound much like a Mondstadter surname?
I mean, that's, yeah.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Well, I used to have my own surname, which was, well, some other thing. Either way, the old hag told me when she took me as her disciple that the first step to being a great astrologist's pupil was to change that
Jiggle,
name.
jiggle, physics.
There's
We're
nothing
back
for
into
it, really.
1.0.
She really is amazing at astrology, so I changed my name to what it is now according to her wishes. To my surprise, however, Magistus is not the name of some ancient house or clan.
It isn't?
Nope.
Nope. Although it is used by us in place of surnames, it generally just means great.
Okay, nice.
Wow! Imagine including a boast in your name. Wait, are you gonna have to put that into your genealogy as well?
I reckon so. In any case, I'd give my disciple a name like this as well, if I were to take one.
May I ask what your master's name is?
Astromancer Barbeloth Trismegistus.
Okay.
Whoa, that's a long one. Does it also mean great or something?
My name means Mona the Great Astrologist. As for the old hag, hers is, in plain speech, the thrice-as-great Scholar of the Stars. Just take it as a title specific to astrologists.
I...
Thrice as great? That's so petty.
It really
I know,
is.
Right? That's just how she is. She used to call herself Magistus, actually, but when she took me in, she changed her name to Trismegistus.
Talk about excessive.
What is Mona doing here? That's the
part of our
question.
school, so to speak, which makes it about the same as a surname. It's all right if you don't get it. You can look into it further should you need to study astrology more deeply.
How about triple strength traveler?
Terrible!
Why?
But anyway, you're not Fontanian, are you, Mona? You're from Mondstadt, right?
Well, I was born in Mondstadt, yes. my parents migrated to Dorman Port, and I traveled with the old hag for a while, after which I settled down in Mondstadt City.
Dorman Port, that's that port north of Mondstadt.
By Fontaine's waters.
Speaking of that, I'm sure you're aware that a bunch of things have happened here in Fontaine, right? I know you're not a local, but I'd avoid getting too close to any water that looks strange all the same. There's something ominous about it. Well, the water.
Oh, I'm dumb. I always thought that she was probably what now she is of Mondstadt. Do you come to Fontaine because of the prophecy, Mona?
That was the main reason, yes. Just a while back, the Steambird invited me to take part in a panel and speak about the circulation of the prophecy as an astrologist. The invitation was sent quite early on. I don't think anyone expected Fontaine to be in this much trouble.
What do you make of that prophecy, Mona? Just tell us what you think as an astrologist. Your word would go a long way to make things more certain and less scary.
Yeah.
What I can tell you is that I'm an astrologist, and that this prophecy concerns the fate of Fontaine, even that of Altivat.
What?
Ascertaining this is akin to reading the fortune of the whole world.
Oh, wow.
I'm afraid that this is not something that just anyone can do. If I could do it, you would no longer call me an astrologist, but a visionary. But on the flip side...
Can she use the start to see what the name's up to? She probably could, but I don't know if she will.
Powerful visionary. Its contents involve the fate of the world. Disregarding it would be a mistake.
A visionary? Sounds really powerful and all, but does such a person really exist?
Of course. The old hag could do it, and I'd bet there are others amongst those Hexenzirkel colleagues of hers who could do something similar.
I want to see Alice! I need to ascertain the accuracy of the prophecy.
Are you sure? All right, I'll help you. It isn't often that I see you with such a serious look on your face. I'll tell you once I hear back from her.
Okay. Thank you, Mona.
Thanks, Mona. You're amazing as always.
Meeting you here was so unexpected.
This is something only I can do, after all. So yes, your praises are quite welcome.
That's the greatest of astrologists for you! Of all the people we know, you know the star's the best!
Why is Mona like Farina in a way?
Indeed.
She is like Farina in a way.
Oh, sorry. I came to see what all the commotion was about. If there's anything you need, do not hesitate to inform the Spina di Rosula.
Oh, whoops. Guess we were getting a little too carried away there. Well, I'll go tend to my own business now. If I receive any news, I'll be sure to come find you two again.
Alright, bye, Mona. Be safe. Don't get dissolved.
Rushing water. And here we are with the Spina guy giving us suspicious looks.
We were making a ruckus.
But we were able to recruit Mona's help, didn't we? Our Fontanian friends will thank us someday.
I mean, that's pretty okay. Okay, so we're going to sleep, pretty much.
Good morning.
You can't tell if it's morning because it's underground.
Kind of sleepy. But it's time to get up, traveler. We agreed to go see Novelette, so let's pack it up and get going.
Yeah. Right. Let's go. Let's go to Novelette's office. Oh god. Well, seeing Mona here was something that I did not expect, honestly. Good morning, Novelette. Is that the morning here? Technically not, but it's fine. Where's...
You're here, finally.
What happened? What?
Is something wrong?
Monsieur Neurvalette and Lady Farina, they seem to have gotten into a dispute. Please go see for yourself.
Oh, shit!
I said, I've already explained everything.
And yet the problem has not been properly solved. There is little space for excuses between us. It is not my intention to offend you, but please, tell me where you stand. You are the Hydro Archon Focalor, are you not?
Maybe
Look
she
at
is
this.
not.
This is a list of the victims from the recent Poisson incident.
You mean they're all...
Yes,
You
Farina.
did not arrive in time to avert this disaster, and I will not have it happen again. I will say this once more. You must tell me everything you know. Yesterday, I found 3 stone slates in some ancient ruins near Poisson. Do you know anything about those?
What the fuck is going on?
Seriously? You're questioning me like this is a court case now. I don't know anything about that. But you found them in some ancient ruins, you say?
That's correct, which is why I came to ask you some questions. There should have been 4 slates, but one of them was missing. The other 3 feature different images that seem to correlate to the prophecy.
What the fuck?
The prophecy?
The second of these slates depicts the previous Hydro Archon Egeria kneeling before a floating island in the sky, as if confessing something. Do you know nothing of this either?
I don't. I've never seen such slates.
I'll ask you again. Do you really have no information regarding the previous Archon? My deciphering of the slates indicates that the Hydro Archon Egeria once had to confess to, or apologize for, a certain sin. If anyone would know about it, it should be you.
All gods don't have the same secrets, you know. She was herself and I'm me. Is it really so strange that I know nothing? I understand your concerns, but I'm sorry. I just don't have anything to tell you.
Okay. Neverlette's pissed.
Forgive me for saying this now, Lady Farina, but I have long known of your various secret investigations into certain matters. There are several indications that you have been investigating the prophecy on the sly. This is not strange in itself, considering that you are the Hydro Archon. But it is strange that you should also claim to not know any of Egeria's secrets, as well as do nothing following your inquiries. You have never been as superficial as you have presented yourself to be, nor are you a fool. And yet, your behavior is very inconsistent.
What is happening here?
So you've been watching me all this time, have you? I didn't think you were that type.
What?
You...
Well, since you know about my secret investigations, then you should know I'm actually working to take care of it. There's no point questioning or suspecting me. You're the Eudix, but you're still my subordinate. You should be following my lead. Just trust in me. You're Archon, and do as I say. Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself to or not. It'll all turn out fine.
What? What?
That's all I have to say. We do not discuss this matter again. Oh, the opera's about to start. Toodles!
What the hell?
Did Farina not notice us standing by the door? Wonder what's up with her. She was smiling. Huh. She didn't seem in the mood to care if we were listening in or not.
She seems to be deliberately hiding something.
I assume you've been outside for a while now?
Yeah, you didn't get ahead.
You noticed. Seems Farina didn't even realize we were here.
She was in a great panic, though I cannot discern the reason. Our discussion reached impasses time and again, a state of affairs that we cannot allow to continue.
Okay.
Still, I do not understand. Dialogue is the basis for understanding, so why did she keep refusing to engage?
I'm afraid questions alone might not suffice. We need to make her understand how dire the situation actually is.
Everyone in her inner circle has noticed that she is hiding some secret. The issue is her attitude. I fear that she will not reveal anything unless absolutely forced to. We may have to create a situation in which she will have no choice but to speak.
Are you going to put her on trial?
Oh? Like what?
Normally, people will only reveal the truth when standing trial.
Oh no!
Perhaps we must have the 4.2ARCHON experience just such a scenario.
But Farina's seen so many trials, and she's really good at dodging questions. How do we make sure that she won't just slip away at the first chance she gets?
We will need to consider this thoroughly, join forces with various parties, and then do what we can. If at all possible, I would prefer to recuse myself from this affair, but we must prevent the prophecy from coming to pass.
This may be I think quite close.
But all Fontaine is in crisis. The information a god possesses is too precious, and so we must take a chance on this.
Okay, so in that case we'll need help.
But who will lend us their aid to do such a thing?
The knave? I think it's the knave. We're calling the knave.
Well, that's everyone, huh? Speaking of which, it was pretty smart of you to think of hiding here.
Poisson was just involved in a disaster, so it's presently devoid of people. That naturally makes it the best choice.
And here you are drinking tea like it's the most natural thing in the world, huh?
That's what families should do. Sit and enjoy a leisurely time together.
It's nice to enjoy tea here, you know? Care for a cup?
Lend me your ears, everyone. Or perhaps one of you might like to start us off. How about you, friend?
Me? No.
What is the plan?
Then, how about you, good sir?
Neuvillette!
I fear that I will cause the mood on this boat to become as somber as it is in court.
Oh my god, Neuvillette.
Well then,
I love him.
Guess we're lucky we've got a local like me to organize things. Wonderful, the spotlight at last. I guess I'll be facilitating things from here.
Okay, so what shall we do?
Long-winded, don't you think?
Cloron! Everyone's here. The whole gang is here. Where's Risley?
To cut to the chase, our friend here, the Traveler, has brought us together to discuss something. As for what that is, well, let's start by saying that we'll be pooling our efforts together to create a series of traps.
Oh, how intriguing.
Well,
God.
it's just an expression, really. One that I just learned from Chlorand, and used on the spot. So, let's invite her to explain in detail. A round of applause, please.
Chlorand. The chlorine gas.
Huh? Didn't you say that you would be facilitating this?
Oh, come now. Your work doesn't involve much public speaking, right? This is a good chance to practice. You might even pick up some fancy oratory tricks to impress your boss with in the future.
I see. And what does my boss say?
He is glad that you consider him your boss. Do go on.
Oh my god, Neuvillette is so good looking. I can't. Right.
In that case, do any of you have experience hunting?
Not that I recall.
Fremine and I once used a wooden stick in a basket to catch wild rabbits when we were younger. As for Lynette, oh, right. You were sick that day, weren't you?
I've also gone diving to catch some fish before. Does that count?
Not really.
I'm afraid not. You may or may not have heard, but Fontaine once played host to a group known as the Marechaussee Hunters. Though that was their name, they did not hunt animals, but rather various monsters left behind by the ancient dynasty of King Remus.
Today,
Yes, that makes
Fontaine's
sense.
monster population has already thinned greatly, so the hunters have blended back into society, taking up arms in other lines of work. They even left a unique methodology of hunting in their wake. A trap comprises of the following components: bait, a trigger, and a containment device. Sometimes a lethal implement will also be necessary to deal with the prey. So, if we were to build a trap together, right now, what would you choose to build it with?
For me, I would prefer something basket-shaped. Pigeons and rabbits will see the bait and naturally enter the snare. Our line of work requires a deft hand, and we're some of the best in the industry, so you can count on our techniques.
Yeah, but we can't get Farina with a basket.
Didn't you? My subordinates mentioned that you even performed some magic for the bawling children.
Yes, and I even managed to gather some intelligence in the meantime. I'm quite the multitasker if I do say so myself.
I'm afraid I can't claim that as my strong suit. I prefer more stable methods, like placing bait in the water and waiting for the fish to come within reach. That's the kind of method I would count on.
What am I listening to?
Calm and steady. Exactly the kind of person who would catch loads of fish.
And I can be their assistant.
Love you,
With
Nina.
discretion, I'm sure.
I'd probably use some sort of mechanical animal. Papa once bought me some small clockwork squirrels, mice, and such. When placed in the forest, they can attract others of their kind. I remember that you liked those too, didn't you?
I did. And that would be a good way to go about it. If they're realistic enough, animals of the same kind will follow them all the way to the trap.
What about you, Monsieur Neuvillette?
Button! The button is holding on for dear life.
That makes sense. You usually solve problems directly, without the use of any such tricks. But I do have one more question for you, Monsieur.
Monsieur.
If
She's
we
the
were to
only one who
create a
can
trap
pronounce
now,
it correctly.
How would you design it?
I would like for it to be effective, but bring no harm to the prey. A more gentle trap would be ideal.
Kind, as always. However, our intention doesn't necessarily change the containment device and the type of implement we need. If we wanted to kill the prey in one strike, we would need a powerful implement. However, that also goes for prey that must be captured and safely contained.
Wait, why's that?
Only a hunter who's a true expert at subduing their prey can snare it without harming it. The line that divides life and death is often exceedingly thin.
Okay.
So, are we going hunting together?
Yeah, we are hunting a god.
We hadn't thought of seeing ourselves as hunters. It kinda works, but maybe it's still not the best metaphor.
If our means of capturing and dealing with our prey is to put them on trial, then the hunting metaphor is actually quite accurate. But we shall require much more courage than any hunter to judge a god, a being whose seat is an exalted throne.
Okay, Neuvillette has a big role in this. He's gonna be the judge.
Oh, so that's what's going on. Sounds very interesting.
It's just that the metaphor. You will not call this a hunt because it's not what you should do at present, nor has the relationship between you and Farina reached such dire stage. What you need is simply secrets that she's keeping. Attempting to take her secrets as an act of sacrilegious disrespect must be done to prevent Fontaine from sinking into the waters as foretold in the prophecy. There is neither a hunter nor prey. There must be a trap. That is, you will need. Right, let me go pee. I'll be right back. I just need to pee. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Right, let's get the ball rolling. This is the first time when we are actually like, you know, trapping an Archon. Hey Polly, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Oh lordy. This Archon quest so far has been a mess. All right. Bit sick, but I'm all good. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's been a tough few days, hasn't it? So much has been happening.
Yeah, since we got out of prison. Those meetings sure did make me hungry.
Paimon didn't think the meetings would go on for so long, but everyone seemed pretty fired up, huh?
Including Neuvillette.
I thought they'd be at least a little frightened. Well, Fremine was, now that Paimon thinks about it, but everyone else just looked a little surprised.
Do you feel more confident after the meetings, Paimon?
Well, it's hard to say. Paimon doesn't have any experience with this sort of thing. But with you around, Paimon sure will do great.
This is the calm before the storm. I just know it.
Aren't you? Huh?
Is something wrong?
Did you just pour some tea? Paimon didn't notice you doing that at all.
No, I didn't.
Then what's that?
What?
Paimon's never seen that cup before.
Don't be frightened. I'm just joining you two for tea. I merely refrained from saying anything till now.
Who are you?
Who's that voice? But there's no one here.
Aw, have you forgotten me already?
This is
You
Nicole.
are familiar. You're the voice we heard from the sky in Sumeru.
The voice from the sky, I fear that description is wrong. Though, not completely wrong.
You're Nicole!
You're feeling lost now, just as you were feeling previously. I sensed that confusion and thus came to you. Guiding people is an irresistible hobby of mine, after all.
And who are you, and what do you want with us?
Consider me a passerby, just accepting a commission from my friend's disciple on a whim.
Oh, so this is from Mona!
The prophecy. Yes, what has been prophesied will be fulfilled. You may view such things as the history of the future.
Oh my god.
What? Then is there any way we can stop it?
I believe you have witnessed a failed attempt with your own eyes. Can everything in Tevat so easily be changed?
But can there really be no exceptions?
Ah, so you've caught on. Just as prophecies are usually only the future as seen from the perspectives of the gods, could things be happening in hidden corners where the gods' gaze does not fall? Are the things that you shall see different from the fate that the gods perceive?
I don't get it.
What is she talking about? It all sounds really impressive and important and stuff, but
I have a feeling what she's talking about, and it's kind of like something that a theorist's been wondering.
I believe that you understand, right? Some things are insignificant, but others you must reach out to change. Ultimately, fate shall serve as your only guide, no matter what will happen in Tevat's future. All you need to do is to play your part. This was good tea, by the way. Thank you for your hospitality. Well, that'll be all for today.
the voice. It's gone.
Mage N, is this a clue that you're leaving for us? I think I know what she's talking about, and I've heard some theorists theorizing about the same thing. Bye, Anne. Bye.
Someone talking. All right, coming.
Be more diligent, Paimon.
Hey, it's you who's getting lazy, okay?
Well, I see I've walked in on some lively banter.
Hey, hi Mona, how's it going? Are you going back to Fontaine? Please go back to, not Fontaine, to Mondstadt. Before the flood hits, please go back to Mondstadt before the flood hits. How have you been these past few days?
Fine, just fine. I went to take part in that Steambird panel. It turned out to be more interesting than I expected. Not all Fontainians are pessimistic about this. One journalist mentioned that sitting around and waiting for the end to come would be wrong, and that they should make their own rescue preparations. I agreed, so we had a brief chat with her.
Did she
She's more so
chance?
that spectacle. She will be. I mean, yes,
You
but
remember her, right? That
you know,
daredevil journalist.
So, you know how people in floods still die, even if they don't get dissolved in the water? You know, if a flood happens, people still can die, even if they don't get dissolved in the water. That's why I'm telling Mona to get the fuck out, because even if she doesn't get dissolved, she still may die.
I'm in full support of her view. Prophecies are very important.
But still, she's like the swimmer. Good swimmers can die too in floods.
That's right! Paimon's glad to hear something sensible for once.
Ah, yes. About what we had discussed before. I did try, but I'm afraid I couldn't reach the old hag. I'll try again tonight, but I wouldn't get your hopes up.
Actually, someone already came over. Huh? You tell Mona about the mysterious guest.
Goodness gracious. Are you serious?
I believe she came to pass a message to us.
She said that even the god's gaze has blind spots. Pretty bold if you ask Paimon. Most people would believe the gods to be all-knowing, right?
The Hexen Circle members are certainly anything but ordinary. As for the mage named N, the old hag has mentioned her a few times. She said that N's sense of direction is incredible, and that she loves guiding those who are lost.
Yep,
But
that's what
I've
she's
never met
done.
her, and if she were still alive, she'd be... well, suffice it to say that the hag's at least a few hundred now, and N's been around for longer than that.
Oh, wow.
Whoa. The Hexen Circle sounds like a scary group. But they must really stay in shape to live so long.
I guess.
Their
Practice
abilities
and
alone
yoga.
are pretty terrifying. If she came to see you personally, then the problem you're facing must truly be of great importance.
Well, it's not like Paimon could understand anything she said.
Yes, she was quite cryptic, but I suspect she means that there is still a way to turn things around. She didn't say when or what that would be, though, so...
I mean, at least she gave us like a little bit of hope.
Perhaps it is something that you cannot know right now.
I really like Mona's voice actor. She does such a good job making the character unique, and same with Asta. It really is. Like, they're really doing a good job. True, her words were meant as helpful hint, but when we realized their value and meaning... Was the best answer that, was that the best answer that my question could have gotten?
Traveler, Paimon, are you two alright?
No, not quite, but okay.
We're fine. We're just a little down right now.
They're really the same character, not quite. I mean,
you know?
yeah, kind of similar-ish.
I feel that same sense of desperation, too. I guess you could consider me someone who has often witnessed fate. So far as I have seen, it cannot be swayed. But even so, I still hope for, and believe in, miracles. Astrology is eternal and rational, but fate may not be. It is cruel, but it can also be beautiful.
Nice.
Perhaps that's what En was trying to tell you. Not to lose heart, and to believe that what you are seeing
Damage
playing
buffs
out before you is
you
not
with
yet
the
set in
power of the
stone.
stars
I did originally think of steering
spending
clear
problem.
of all this,
Okay, from that perspective, yes, they are the same
Even
thing.
if this is all futile, I still wish to help everyone. If we don't struggle to the last, then how can we face the end when it comes?
Huh. You do have a point.
Go home, Mona. I don't want you to get caught in the flood.
Talking about astrological principles again. Sorry about that. The moment I start talking about work-related stuff. I need to get going.
AoE damage with their element. What is this? Is the spending problem really a problem if you're as loaded as Asta? I mean, it is an issue. It is an
It's worth
addiction.
trying to comfort you, even if only a little. I believe that you'll help those who are struggling in the same way I did. I suppose that might be why we always seem to meet by coincidence.
Alright, bye, Mona.
Paimon feels kind of moved by what Mona said. But also kind of sad, too.
Please, Mona, don't die.
Paimon suddenly feels like going outside for a walk. Let's go.
Is this like a gut feeling?
Shall we? There's a few spots we always like to walk by.
Are we going up? Yes. Hang on. Need to find my way out of here. Okay, halfway through. Oh, already halfway through. It's only 2.5 hours, but I might take your advice. It's 11:30 actually, so okay. So far, it's like okay. You should teleport out. No, I refuse. So far, it's been interesting, but nothing quite new. Oh yeah, I forgot about this place. Anyways, I'm still going to climb out. I was planning on going up until like 1 AM and then going to bed, but we'll see how it goes. So far, everything that's was interesting in the trailer haven't happened yet. So, I mean, apart from Navia falling, but like we didn't find out anything new. What happened in person though is fucking tragic. It's pretty bad. But nothing new has come. I mean, yeah, the water dissolves people. The water level are rising and we are very close. Farina is hiding something, which we kind of already knew. Oh, okay. Well, people are saying that it has been like it revealed some pretty big stuff in it, so we are trapping Farina, like metaphorically, yes, we trap her into like something so we can put her on trial. I'm almost at the top. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Oh, lore. Yeah, I've been watching quite a few lore videos, but a lot of them are speculation. I climbed out. I mean, no, it's... we can't just put her on trial for no reason. That's why they need to trap her. Like, there's... like, the whole objective of this is making her... no, so... she didn't do anything to Child, though. The whole thing is that creating a situation that she has to stand trial. But so far... nothing... she hasn't really done anything that prompts us to put her on trial. I mean, yeah, but it wasn't her fault putting Child on trial. It wasn't Farina's fault. Farina put, what's his face? Lini and Lynette on trial, but they ended up not being found guilty, but you can't, like, put someone on trial for fake accusations because her evidence was pretty convincing, but...
huh? Our names are written in this newspaper. What's going on?
Are we famous?
Let Paimon see! The underwater stronghold, the Fortress of Meripede, has continued in its noble autonomy, but that does not mean that others cannot interact with it. My recent attempts to enter the fortress bore little fruit. Huh. Guess Charlotte still hasn't given up on that. Thus, did an Outlander friend become the focus of this report? A blonde adventurer with their white fairy, legends trailing in their wake. It is said that this mysterious traveler once visited the underwater fortress.
I mean, it is true.
So while the fortress's interior remains a mystery behind closed doors, do not fear, for the tales of the traveler contain surprises in spades.
We
Here
haven't...
is Charlotte's biggest scoop yet. The Traveler's Trail, World Walker.
Yeah, she haven't even asked us.
Charlotte took so many awesome photos of us and we never even noticed her. She hasn't been able to get a hold of anything at the fortress, so since we're easier to find, she's using us as the subject matter instead?
Sure, that seems to be the case.
Seriously? Well, fine. Those headlines and photos do look cool, so Paimon will forgive her this time.
Wait. Charlotte is a stalker. Spoils too much shit. Well, alright. It's up to you, I guess. Continue moving forward. Don't trust the news. Yeah, especially if Charlotte writes them. I don't like Charlotte. She's a full-on stalker at this point. Are we going close to the steamboat? Messina stalking me, goddammit.
We're here! Paimon's hungry. Should we go in and get something to eat?
Why is this so chill? It feels way too chill for me, actually.
Hey, quick! Look! That's the limited edition only 16 slices a day cake!
Has it already sold out for the day?
It was so delicious the last time we tried it! Despite the tense situation we were in, let's give it another go. Paimon's sure it'll be great!
Okay. We can't let anyone get ahead of us.
1 slice of cake, please.
Someone showed up after all! Oh, wait, you're the one from the Palais Mermonia.
What's your name?
Oh, are you here to buy cake
Sadine.
too? It seems Monsieur Nervalette was right. You really can eat.
Is that?
Wait, did he really say something like that?
That's right. Even he has his own preferences when it comes to food. As for me, I love the cake and coffee here.
Do you come here often?
Usually every day.
Oh wow, a coffee and cake a day?
Every day?
It's part of my daily schedule, apart from work. I shall have my cake and coffee.
Huh?
Then what if someone told you one day that this place would be closing soon, and you wouldn't get to eat cake here anymore? What would you think?
But why would it close?
Well, Paimon doesn't know either, but maybe the waters will rise tomorrow. You know, like
I shall have my cake and coffee.
Oh, the prophecy.
Nice.
To be honest, I haven't paid much attention to that. No. Still, even if there'd be no more cake tomorrow, that wouldn't keep me from having some today. No. It's the same for eating in general. You might not be able to eat tomorrow, but if you can do so today, then you should carry on. That's what people call living, you know.
What kind of philosophical discussions are we getting into with the Melusine?
Sad. Excuse me, could I have 2 more slices of cake to go? These 2 slices are for you. Sijuin said that this kind of expression you're making is what humans call being sad.
Oh, you know Sijuin?
Everyone knows Sijuin.
She was born before me, and she sometimes comes to the surface to teach us things about humans. She said that humans are creatures that are saddened easily, yes, and you can only lift their spirits by feeding them delicious food.
I mean,
So
she's
please
not
try the
wrong
cakes
being
here.
sad,
I've
mother.
got something else
Why
to do, so I'll be going now. You two try to stay in a good mood after eating, all right? Bye.
I love that the Melusines are like, I don't understand humans, but they are cute and they get sad, so here's some cake so you don't get sad.
Alright, let's dig in. Paimon's sure this cake will be delicious.
What kind of philosophical discussion is this? Feed the sad people? Looks at this ice cream, shut up.
It's more delicious than last time, and the flavor gets even better with a sip of tea. It sure would be nice if we could come again tomorrow. Sure would be nice if we could always eat delicious food here.
Are we getting stuck in a samsara? Like, are we going to get stuck in another Sumeru-sized samsara? If we are, I am going to cry. Please don't let me stuck in a samsara.
Oh, we're near the Steambird office. Let's go look for Charlotte and have a chat.
Ah, she would love to have a chat with us, huh? Fucking Charlotte. Charlotte! You have to stop stalking us!
Wow! If it isn't the Traveler and Paimon! Oh, have you seen the article I wrote about you?
Charlotte, you bitch!
You got some nerve. You just used us to make some quick mora.
Can we negotiate the profit split?
You needn't worry about that. I heard that you were in Poisson some time back, so I sent you a letter to discuss just that. It appears you didn't receive it, though.
It's all right, though. I've set aside the amount intended for you. I've even set the table with some food.
Really? Oh, you're the best!
We just had some cake, though.
You're almost a little too easy to win over, Paimon. If I were a journalist with ulterior motives, you'd be in trouble now, you know.
Oh, Paimon knows you're not like that.
But Paimon, you still be pretty easy to convince.
Looking for me?
When Mona mentioned you, we thought of coming to see you at work.
I see. It seems you've already bumped into Mona here in Fontaine.
Yep.
So she mentioned me? What did she say?
She said that you're a real daredevil of a journalist.
Nice.
Nice.
In which case, can this daredevil journalist dare to request an exclusive interview with the legendary traveler and Paimon?
Maybe. I mean...
So your article in the paper today doesn't count?
Oh, of course it doesn't. That was more like live photography. What I'd like to do is dive deeper and ask you to talk about the things you've seen and experienced.
I mean, you've asked us to do like an interview with Risley, which I don't actually know if we got to do it like ever. But...
Yeah, are we even qualified enough?
Why not? If I say you're worth an interview, then you're worth it. But not right now, of course. I'll need a few days to prepare.
Oh, in that case, we'll just chat when you have the time then?
Oh, so that's a yes? Ooh, splendid! I'll tell the editor-in-chief immediately. I'll have to apply for lighting, a venue, some props, and... Whew, so much to get done now. Talk to you later.
Okay, bye!
Wait, Charlotte, Paimon's still got a question for you.
And what's that?
If, just for example, Fontaine were to be flooded tomorrow, what would you do today?
Huh, that's the prophecy you're talking about, isn't it? I mean, I do hear about it often, but I've never once thought that the day could be tomorrow.
I mean,
If
yeah.
you're seriously asking, then I might try and think of a way to leave Fontaine. Oh, but I'm still a journalist first and foremost. That means I have a duty to be reporting from the scene. And secondly, I wouldn't forsake my homeland that easily. From what I've seen, most people don't know what they'd do should the worst come to pass. In truth, it might be better just to behave like normal rather than worry over such an end. So in all likelihood, I'd probably
Wait,
still
did the
be
word
pricking
of
at the
people
office for
dying not
interview
get
hours.
out?
I know what you're thinking. That sounds a bit sad, but I've always believed that it's best to do what you enjoy.
I mean, us being on the front page clearly overshadows the disaster that has been in Poisson. Plus, it might be intentionally being withheld from the public. I can imagine that Neuvillette and a few others are withholding information and not letting the press put it out to the public, just in order to not cause like panic. Because if it gets out that a Fontainian settlement got flooded with primordial water and half of its residents are now deceased, it would be panic. It would be panic.
Just think about it. If this nation really were to be suddenly destroyed tomorrow, but I still successfully finish an exclusive interview with a truly unique person, then the story I would wind up writing would truly be timeless. And then do you know what I'd do? Well, I'd write that story, send it for printing, and use messenger pigeons to get copies out to the various nations as soon as possible. I'm not a dreamer, nor am I a workaholic, but I do love my job, and I'd be proud of leaving such an article behind. I guess you could say that I was born to be a journalist. But anyway, that's my answer. And on that note, I'll get back to my preparations.
That's so nice. All of a sudden, Paimon actually kinda envies her. Anyway, let's go and take a look at the sea, shall we?
Where are we going to these weird places all over the place? The fuck?
The sea breeze and scenery can be a pretty soothing combo, huh?
I guess so.
Paimon's been thinking.
Because it's fun! Oh god. Yes!
If it wasn't Fontaine, but all of Tevat that would be destroyed tomorrow, Where would we go and what would we do?
I guess we fucking
Paimon should
curl
ask
up and die.
If you could choose,
Just all by
what
me
would
the
you like
workaholic.
to do?
Oh god. If I could choose, huh? Just like Charlotte said, suddenly trying to consider what to do is
We've
pointless.
been moving to the next destination, so we haven't spent much time thinking about these kinds of things. We didn't have to either, with us always being on the road and whatnot.
It is? What the fuck? This whole chapter feels very intense?
You mean, still traveling?
Yes, cherishing every single moment.
Wait, isn't that what we've always been doing?
Yeah, but I'm also looking for my siblings. The banter goes back and forth between the two of you as time slips by. It's nightfall as you return to your accommodations to end this busy day. We had some cake. The next few days are just as calm. Charlotte comes to find you and conducts an interview in the Spina Dorsula safe house at the Fleuve Cendre. Navia's having finished her business in Poisson even drops by to take a photo with the two of you. All goes well. Oh god, this is the calm before the fucking shitstorm. Is today.
Feels like you'll grow mold if you stay here long enough.
Are we just waiting for the end?
Still better than the Fortress of
This is where you should stop. I mean, I still want to go for like another hour.
Ah, so the two of you are still here. Wonderful.
Hello.
Oh, you're from the Palais Mermonia, aren't you?
Unless you want to be up to for another
I'm
2
Isadora.
hours.
Monsieur Nervillet sent me to look for you two before. I heard that afterward you went to the Fortress of Meropide.
Yeah, but I kind of want to go a little bit more.
Not at all. I'm well aware that you're friends of his. Actually, I'm here to pass along a message from him.
Let's hear it.
Yes, inside the Opera House. The Maréchaussée Phantom has declared the incident a small-scale riot.
What?
A riot?
A small-scale riot?
Well, that said, I don't personally think it was that serious. Lady Farina was watching a performance at the Opera House, and while she was resting during an intermission, some other audience members suddenly started harassing her, loudly accusing her of doing nothing about the prophecy crisis. And before she could respond, others started to join in. The crowd continued to grow and protests against the
You're gonna be here for a while then.
out.
Oh god.
So people have started to put the blame on Farina. Guess they finally found an outlet for the pressure they've been under due to the prophecy.
I agree. People will naturally rely on gods, as is customary. But the moment people feel threatened, gods are also the first to be blamed.
So what happened after that? Is Farina okay?
Seeing that the situation was spiraling out of control and that further argument was pointless, she claimed that she'd gotten tired of this and left in a hurry. The Maréchaussée Phantom had their hands full maintaining order and did not catch where Lady Farina had gone. Only when things had stabilized did we realize that she had gone missing.
Missing?
So, you mean she's still missing?
That's right. The Maréchaussée has dispatched many people to search for her, but we don't have any leads yet. That said, I don't think there's much to worry about. She is a god after all. Even if she were to fall into the hands of rioters, what could ordinary people do to her?
I understand the situation.
Good. Monsieur Nervillet sent me to tell you about the situation, but he didn't say anything else.
Don't worry, this is more than enough to go on. Thanks for keeping us informed.
Okay.
Is that so? Well, all right then. In that case, you two take care. I'll be heading back to the Palais now.
Well, sounds like we should hurry over to Poisson then.
You sure cooled on quickly.
If we know Farina, she won't try to fix things in this situation. Instead, she'll look for a place to wait out the heat. And, as we also know, she may be loud and dramatic, but she doesn't have a heart of stone. When Nervalet was talking to her in the Palais Mermonia, and she heard about Poisson, she couldn't hide her sadness and remorse. It would be hard for her to ignore being accused by the public today. Paimon thinks Furina's probably taken the opportunity to slip away to Poisson and try to relieve the sense of guilt that she's feeling. Huh. Well, what do you think? Paimon knows the answer, of course, but Paimon can do the analysis to back it up too. Cool, huh?
I see becoming a detective's done you some good.
In that case, there's not a moment to lose. Poisson, here we come!
Alright. Right, okay, so if that is really true, I should stop today then and continue it tomorrow. Because if we are going to be here for a while, then I'd rather finish it tomorrow then. Hang on. What I want to Genshin Impact 4.2 ARCHON quest 4 hours. Okay, so the whole thing is pretty freaking long. Right, let me put some music in the background. Right, so I'll listen to you, Cactus, and I'm not gonna push it even though I really want to. But I'd rather finish it tomorrow then. When we have more people around. And people have even more opportunity to finish it before I do. I feel like shit is going to go down in the next 2 hours. So that's gonna be intense. Right. Tomorrow I have to get up earlier anyway. I mean, not early, but earlier. Because I need to take my car in for a Warren of Fitness, and I have a job interview as well later tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna have a busy day, but tomorrow I will be back. Good listening to my advice. I was like, given that I can't afford to stay up all night, I should be going. It's fine. But Jesus. I want to go and do it. It's tempting, but it's really tempting. Good luck on the job interview. Thank you. You won't be able to stop. Okay. Yeah, I look, I'll take your advice, okay? I do believe you that, because sometimes you just can't like stop as well. Like the game doesn't let you to pause and quit. So that's like a very Honkai move, that the game doesn't let you to stop like at any point in a 2, 3 hour, 4 hour gameplay of the story. You just can't stop. Like the game doesn't let you. So I was like, well, if it's gonna be like that in like dialogues and all of that, maybe it's better if I stop now. So it has been a double stream today, earlier today as well with Little Nightmares, and then first half of the Archon quest today. I shall be back finishing the Archon quest hopefully tomorrow, and shall see you guys very soon. Anything else that anyone would like to add? If not, I love you guys. See you tomorrow. All right. Goodbye, everyone. Have a good night. See you later. Bye.